Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. An initiative spearheaded by the Ministry of Health in conjunction with numerous stakeholders look to provide the public with an opportunity to dive into all things health. On Friday the 21st, outside the office of the Prime Minister near the car park, the public got an opportunity to take advantage of free screening and more. Solange Alfred tells us more.
The Ministry of Health collaborated with the Ministry of Public Service and other key stakeholders to put on a public health fair on Friday, June 21st. Officer in the Bureau of Health Education, Janelle Alexander Dupree, says education remains one of the strongest tools available to control the increase of non-communicable diseases.
Today we're having a health fair in collaboration with the Ministry of Public Service. We're here to promote healthy living, healthy lifestyle, ensuring that we do all the things that is necessary to prevent the diseases, the chronic diseases. As you know, in St. Lucia we have a lot of diabetes and hypertension. Cancers are on the rise, and it's one of the top 5 leading causes of death in St. Lucia. So the more we know about what to do to prevent these diseases from happening, the better the chances of our survival.
Members from both the private and public sector teamed up to make the event a reality. Showing off their range of health products was Peter & Company Distribution Limited. Representative for PCD, Sejoni Benjamin, says the fair provided individuals with a great learning opportunity.
I think it's very informative, and it gets people more aware of health. Seven Seas is a very popular brand, so a lot of people are using it, and they're interested in finding the right supplement to suit their lifestyle.
Meanwhile, Alexander Dupree says the overall feedback received from the general public was one of appreciation and excitement.
So far, everybody is happy about it, excited that we have the health fairs. And most times when we do have the health fairs, persons are very happy because they can come here and get access to all the foods at a discounted price also, and also get their blood pressure and sugars tested.
Getting public-private participation was an easy task, says Alexander Dupree, as the continued push towards health and wellness looks to benefit all industries and sectors on island. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
As the island faces a deadly spate of vehicular crashes and collisions, minibus operators have mixed opinions on a possible solution to the problem. Whilst one is calling for the implementation of a license demerit system, the other says the nation's roads need better attention first. Rochelle Gonzalez reports.
The notion of a demerit system of motorists in St. Lucia is nothing new. However, a spike in the number of vehicular accidents resulting in the deaths of at least 12 for the year so far has caused the discussion to resurface. In 2017, the idea was raised by the National Association of Driving Schools. It was once again raised by the same group in 2018, and in January this year, it was once again raised by the National Council of Public Transportation. On Friday, a couple of minibus operators shared differing views on the subject matter.
We've had incidents whereby persons going to driving schools, learning whatever that they should be learned throughout the term of the driving school, and when they get to the road now, they do something different. So I'm suggesting that Mr. Prime Minister will have to really consider it, because too many lives has gone down the drain in regards to trying to issue a point system whereby persons driving, and when they drive, if based on the nature of the accident, that they will have to be penalized, or if they have the license will have to be taken away from them for a period of time because of whatever that they has done throughout the nature of the accident.
Another driver says he agrees in principle but needs pressing issues to be addressed first.
I agree for the point system on license in St. Lucia, I agree, but we're not in a position for that. The reason I'm saying that, countries that do have points on their license, they have proper roads, they have proper places, the drivers have proper places to drive. But here in St. Lucia, we gallop in, so we cannot have points on license yet, because our road creating accident. Because when you dodge a pothole, sometimes you hit somebody else's vehicle, sometimes the road, the pothole full of water, and you don't know there's a pothole. And when you dodge that pothole, it causes accident. So before implementing points on license, it doesn't make sense. Make sure the nation road is proper, well recap all over St. Lucia, not two little places, not just the city, everywhere. And then I will support the points on license. Proper roads, then the nation will make money on that. So right now I'm not supporting points on license yet.
Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
Opportunity awaits at this year's career fair organized by Advice. The two-day fair from the 21st of June to Saturday the 22nd offers interested people a look into exciting career paths. Organizers are touting a shift from the everyday careers and a look into the more out-of-the-box innovative job options. Solange Alfred reports.
The Job Fair Expo, organized by Adviz Consulting Inc., looks to provide youth and interested persons with first-hand knowledge from leading industry specialists. The event took place on Friday, June 21st, upstairs the Finance Administrative Building on the 5th floor. Principal Consultant Advice Consulting Inc., Kizier Preville, says the job fair is an ideal location for young adults to seize opportunities.
It's a youth development event where we're giving students an opportunity for them to get exposed to the different industries that we have in St. Lucia for our corporate clients, and also for them to get support for jobs, internships, and interviews.
Into its third year running, Preville says the organizers of the Job Fair Expo recognized areas of weaknesses and have stepped up to ensure the career paths showcased raise excitement within interested persons.
We are aware that right now that the jobs that we were looking at 20 years ago, 10 years ago, even 5 years ago have changed, especially with the influx of social media, digital marketing and everything else that's going on. So we live in a digital world. So what we've done, we've decided to go a little bit further. So yes, we go to the traditional companies like our Slaspers and our Massey stores, but they in themselves have developed the jobs that they're offering. And so what we're assisting them with is giving them seminar sessions where they will get more information on having a digital presence, your brand through having a good digital presence, and also the jobs that you can get, which are non-traditional jobs, the non-conventional jobs. That's through our program, the Career Buddy, so they can actually align themselves with a job that's not the normal lawyer, doctor, the usual suspects, and they can get a feel for the job and decide whether or not they want to go into that sphere. If there's in Form 5, they can also look at what subject should I choose when I go off to A-level or DTEMS or the other colleges that you go into, or if you want to work with the National Skills Development Program or other programs to help you bridge that gap, or you may even want to do something online to assist you and better prepare you for those type of roles.
The Friday session focused on students from secondary schools who received special one-on-one contact with the various businesses.
For some of them, they did not know what some of the companies did, so it was a good opportunity for them to meet them outside of, for example, the supermarket, outside of seeing them on the street and seeing the brand very big and bold in the different activities, but they were able to speak to them on issues that were burning issues, and it literally changed their concept of the business. So they thought it was a good initiative. They also were able to go through I thought we will pass the time of saying, don't put your CV as, my name is 29@gmail.com, that type of email address. So we even had to address those teething issues that every year comes up, but we realized that yes, although new issues came up, they were old issues that we had to deal with. So the students were very happy that we drew that to their attention and were able to assist them to bring that out and leave there feeling a little bit more grounded.
The Job Fair Expo will continue on Saturday, June 22nd, upstairs the Finance Administrative Center near Point Seraphin. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
The Commonwealth Association of Tax Administrators, CATA, is currently holding a conference under the theme, The Future of Tax, which explores, among other issues, what the tax policy environment will look like in 2025 and beyond. Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Alan Chastanet, is currently attending the two-day conference in London, along with St. Lucia's High Commissioner to the UK, Guy Mayers. The conference began with opening remarks from the Secretary-General of the Commonwealth, Patricia Scotland, and featured speakers in the areas of tax competition, the move towards a cashless society and the implications for tax, as well as the issue of cooperation between tax, customs, and financial intelligence units in counteracting illicit financial flows. The CATA conference is being held in conjunction with the University of Vienna. CATA, established in 1978 by a decision of the Commonwealth Finance Ministers, helps member countries through conferences, training programs, publications, and knowledge sharing to develop effective tax administrations that promote sustainable development and good governance. 46 Commonwealth countries are currently active members of CATA. Whilst in London, Prime Minister Alan Shasley is also expected to hold several meetings with investors and St. Lucians living in the UK. In the Prime Minister's absence, the Minister for Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment, Leonard Montoute, will serve as acting Prime Minister. This is the Hot 7 Nightly News. Stay with us. There's more news coming up after the break.